one stock, or I'll show you what I'm seeing first. So I first noticed this pattern on Tesla where it was declining. It declined for a lot of days back since since the beginning of the year, since Trump came into office. It hit an all-time high and it just started to dip down. So what I noticed is this, it was pretty much like making like a flag pattern. So I noticed this trend line here, the downtrend, it was being broken. So I noticed here, oh, I just noticed something I gotta check as well. But I entered around here. I think it came down a bit. Then I came out and then I entered back in, but it hit up here and then came down. So I said, screw it. I got out of it. But if I held a long-term position and held it, I would be up here now. And that's like almost $125 move. So two companies that I've noticed that are similar to that is Meta and Netflix. So with Meta, its downtrend line is being broken here, and it broke today. It literally broke it today. Here would have been a good entry point on the 4 hour. However, I wanted it to break this first, so it did. This is looking promising. Just that candle sucks, but the weekly it's moving up, so I couldn't see this moving up. This kind of scares me here because it looks like it's being pulled down to here, and I think between earnings, if it doesn't take off this way after earnings, it's going to come down to here before coming back up, because there's some places where it needs to come back. Oh, and there's a gap here. Let me mark that gap down. This is an important level for the gap. And then before this big move, so it could be wanting to come back here, but we'll see. But for the most part, I can see this shooting up because it just broke that downtrend line. So I'm looking for this. Earnings is at the end of the month, so there might be a big explosion towards the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes. The other one, I have to mark something else off on this. What do I need to mark off? So this is the most recent high, and then the lower high. So we're gonna keep watching that one. The one thing I don't like, it's under the 50 EMA. I want it above it. That gives us more strong confirmation. The RSI though is within the range. It's in about 38, 39. So that's good. And then my other one that I'm looking at is Netflix. So Netflix looks very promising. However, I needed to break the downtrend first before deciding to get in. If it does, earnings end of the month, you can see this puppy going up. If not, coming down. And it's going to come down hard. So we're going to see where that ends up going. Let's see what Netflix looks like for the RSI. Mind you can do this on Trading View. But you have to have a paid account when you want more indicators. So let's see what Netflix is saying for RSI. 53, and it's above the 50. So Netflix looks a bit better. Just want to break this. So it might come up, play around. We'll see what tomorrow holds. Tomorrow and Friday. So we'll see what those hold, see if it breaks above this. This is its all-time high. So we'll see what happens. So that's what I'm looking at in the market, those two companies, to see what they do. Today was a bit rough for, you know what, let's go to Tesla first. Tesla was a bit rough. It was doing a lot of prairie dogging today. So this was no, that wasn't the thing. So it shot up here at 9:30 and then started to come down and then started to move back up. Tesla's playing around too much, so I didn't even bother with that one. One play I am in is RGTI. this one was playing around 2. It hit a new all-time high. So let me mark that level off. Let's see if you can break above that. Yeah, so it's like almost every day it was breaking above its all-time highs. So it did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. So we'll see what this has for tomorrow. However, it has 2 indecision candles. So we'll see if it's gonna try to go down to the 40 or down to or up to 146 and break 148. So that is all that I'm watching for tomorrow, and Facebook and Netflix. If you take options in those, let me know, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video tomorrow morning.